Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Shit! What the hell? Pacify the bastard! Loud and clear. He's aiming for the head!
The hell? Where the fuck are you? Surprised I was able to get away with it. Hmm?
Oh, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my specialty.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. For some reason, our butler, Mr. Fernsby, isn't here. I've instructed him to help you get acquainted with the situation. So...
You're gonna regret this!
But then, how can it be withdrawn?
Just wait a few days. Sure it is.
Greetings, sir.
How tall are you? You could be a model, you know.
Right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who's a model. She says that's the sweet, sweet life. You should come and stay at my place in London. We can have her come over. Give you some tea. Let's pick this up later.
How's everything? Ah, you must be Mr. Whitmer. Madame Carlyle has asked me to be of assistance to you. I trust you've had a good look around. Are you ready to see the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Weird. He just randomly appears.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all.
Sir.
So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you. There will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for New Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. I think the crime scene has more clues, 47.
Mm-hmm.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Where's that silly pillock butler?
Hello, sir.
With a handsome face like that, I bet you work with a lot of high-profile celebrities, right?
How are you today, sir?
Where's that butler at?
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madam's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information.
She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
I'm not fearful she will be in trouble. She knows.
She will start digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all.
Greetings, sir.
Aaron Ford Jr. from Morgan.
Oh, shoot!
Please! Please! Harrison, I got your 6. Now flush him out in the open.
Where the hell is the damn dress?
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel documents? I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
What is it, Fernsby?
Mr. Edward is not coping too well with the situation, I'm afraid.
Oh, he is a useless wimp. If it's not one thing, it's another.
If I may say so, these are challenging circumstances for everyone. It seems to be his role in the staged funeral event tomorrow that weighs on him.
Christ. If he'd just grow a pair.
I believe he is calling his ex-wife again. It could end with legal consequences. The harassment charges from last time led to that restraining order.
Should I talk to him?
Maybe it's better if I have a word with him. If I may, madam.
Yes, you might be right. Thank you, Fernsby.
Where would I find a crowbar?
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but...
I'm confused again.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that was a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Life can be tough sometimes.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, it's all too much.
Ah, hello.
You! Hey,
Oh.
you! What's his problem? Seriously.
I'm
Anybody know
leaving.
this guy?
painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47?
Hmm.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present. Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing? In Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder. And why is the key
good, looking good.
She really...
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Hmm? Okay.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
I mean, she really topped her usual feisty self this time.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
On top of things, Elaine?
Sure am, Mr. Fernsby. Coming along just fine.
I trust Mr. Patrick is not interfering in your work. We need everything ready for tomorrow.
He's just bored, I think. I can work while we talk.
Just leave it at talking, Elaine. Mr. Patrick is not acquainted with how things are done here.
I'm fine. Thanks for checking in.
Can I do it?
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I ask her to marry me? What if she says no? And then this big funeral thing tomorrow.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
Nah. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
It's me. Got your text. It's fine. I'll figure something out, okay? Don't worry.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to...
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Hi there.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
I saw, all I can think about is those swollen eyes.
Just keep calm.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong.
He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards? The Constant? But that must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it. The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting.
Sir.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Oh, fine.
Hello, sir.
Didn't you say something about a sheik before?
Almost got me that time.
I bet you have all kinds of interesting...
No, you should probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's the funeral thing?
Madam Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madam Carlyle. He's in a right state. So, unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear of him.
Oh, no, my aim's horrible.
Madam Carlyle is still going ahead with her...
Safer for everyone if I just wait here till he says he's ready for Madam.
I'll never get rid of those stupid birds. What was that noise? Losing my reputation.
What?
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Pick that up. What, are you 6 years old?
I need to know if you signed some sort of non-disclosure agreement. I mean, how does Madame Carlyle make absolutely sure you and your little friends don't go running your mouths off at the local pub tonight?
No one crosses Madame Carlyle.
Huh? Did I just... Shit! Help!
What?
So tell me what your role was in this
Hey, I need help. Trouble.
I hope I die.
Miss Carlyle isn't dead, so there is no funeral. What do you ask me?
God damn it.
Anyone, help me!
I wonder what happened to them. Are they okay?
Hey, you! Miss Someone's causing trouble.
Okay, step back. I'll go and check.
Are you in any way involved in this? Hey, I'm talking. Hey! What are you doing?
Oh,
Let go of the body!
God damn it. Mm. Hmm.
You will die!
Danger hostile targets! Yeah.
You! Step away from the
God
body
damn
and
it.
put your hands up! No sudden moves!
What body?
Surrender now! Put your hands up on all you got!
Acknowledge.
Oops. God damn it.
Someone is firing a weapon! Move it!
Huh? Hey, check that out.
10-4.
What? You're gonna regret.
Madam Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlyle. It's in a right state. So, unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear of them.
Oh, no, my aim's horrible. Take
Madame Carlyle is still going ahead with her staged funeral.
everyone if I could wait. here till he says he's ready for Madam.
I need to know if you signed some sort of non-disclosure agreement. I mean, how does Madame Carlyle make absolutely sure you and your little friends don't go running your mouths off at the local pub tonight?
No one crosses Madame Carlyle. You can be sure of that.
This may be any other day for you, but for me this is highly unusual. Just doing my job. You'd think Madame Carlyle...
What?
What the hell was that? Money isn't everything.
Hey? Is someone... Someone... Huh? So you dropped something?
Finally, the birds are gone. Just run through everything before calling Madame Carlyle down.
You can take your drink or not.
Jesus Christ! Security! You need to deal with this guy right away!
Hey, you're armed, right? We need help.
Please! What is this, sir?
My God, this guy's just literally being robbed of everything. Even his clothes. Oh my God. I'm gonna get you. Okay? Whoa! Someone, please! I need help.
Hey, hey! Wake up! I need you to get your shit together. Okay, enlighten me here. Do you have a description?
Didn't see him. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I am ready to show Madame Carlyle the funeral
I need
arrangements.
you to stand
You
up
got
and
rid of the
fight
birds?
aliens.
Yes.
Perfect. I'll let her know.
You were knocked out by some tough guy. Do you have info on the perp? Could be you for all I know. Really? Command? You read me. Hey, you all right? Oh, okay. You're coming out of it. Any description on the possible suspect?
Oh, sorry. No idea.
Man.
Freaky.
I love her.
All clear.
Nothing here, Command. Moving on.
Come in, get in before...
Calm it down! Damn it! He got him! I lost sight of suspect. Anyone see him? Got him! He's in the graveyard! Get off!
Can somebody please help me?
Do you think I should get out of here? Are we safe?
Oh my god, thank god I found you. Listen. I'm sure I heard a gun go off. There's someone here.
Okay, thank you, thank you. You've done your part. Now leave it to the pros.
God damn it. Trying to do this non-lethal. Wait, I already got rid of the birds.
They're impossible to hit.
God damn it.
This may be any other day for you, but for me, this is highly unusual.
Just doing my job, sir.
You'd think Madame Carlyle...
What was that noise?
Before me. I've never accepted you hostage. Not even ever.
Hmm? Christ's sakes! Huh?
Who is throwing stuff around here? Come on!
Finally, the birds are gone.
I hate to do it, but...
What?
Oh no! Oh no!
God damn it. Back here.
Please help! Help me! Oh my god! Please help me!
There's a lunatic running around!
Use some assistance here.
Why do I have to do everything around here? I need some help here, please. Oh my god, thank god you're here. I need help.
Dispatch. Got a body on the ground. Hold on. Hey, are you okay? You coming out of it? Hey, are you oh, okay.
There. Oh, thank fuck.
Must have seen the son of a bitch. I didn't see him. Calling in! Calling in! Command. Victim couldn't give a description of the perpetrator. We're hunting blind. God damn it!
Undertaker, huh? Must be, fun.
Where the fuck are you?
I'm ready to show Madame Carlyle the funeral arrangements.
You got rid of the birds?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll let her know. Hope you're well, sir.
Where the fuck is she? Hurry the fuck up. About fucking time.
Well done, 47. Madame Carlyle is on her way. I wonder how she will like her final resting ground.
Mr. Parsons, I don't like to be kept waiting. I trust we can be efficient now I'm here.
I can be very efficient, Madame Carlyle.
What's that picture of me doing here? What an awful idea. I want it removed before the ceremony tomorrow. I must say I don't care much for the choice of flowers either.
What's the point of that
I need
then?
a moment to consider what I want.
Okay.
What's that podium? Oof. Ugh.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
You gotta be a real weirdo to take a job like that.
They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit.